48 hours. Some of you have been here a lot longer than that, so that's fantastic. Living a life you deserve, but congratulations on all your social media work that you're doing, taking and posting pictures. This is what makes your family members and friends want to be a part of Le-vel. So keep up the good work with all the photos you're putting out on social media. Give yourself an applause. I'm going to go through a couple of updates with you all real quick. One of the things that we've done as we've grown this business is to make sure that we do our best every single day as it grows to know that we are all equal, and it takes a social network that's here tonight helping each other and helping others live a life that they deserve. So let's do something real quick. Let's take about 30 seconds to the person on the left of you, right of you, give them a compliment real quick, please.
You're awesome.
Alright, you ready? Alright, so as you all know, this is your first 40K VIP and up getaway. So, congratulations to every single one of you that are here tonight. I want to share some quick information with you all. This exact group that stands here this evening, this exact group that's made all the sacrifices, not just to get here, but everything that you've done in the last 12 months. We ran some information or data this week, and I want to say to you all, think about this. As you enjoy the time that you're here and you start to head back, I want you to think about what has transpired in your last 12 months. In October of 2014, you all had ended right around $13 million in a 4-week period in online orders in 2014. Incredible. I remember back in 2014, we were looking at each other going, this is unbelievable, this is crazy. As we stand here with all of you this evening, just 12 short months later, you all are now 12 months later, knocking on the door at $40 million. Absolutely incredible.
In 1 month.
Pretty powerful one. And here's what's the most important point to that. This is the elite group that has driven all the VIP 800s, all the 4K VIPs, all the 12K VIPs. And because of your passion and commitment and consistency at getting yourself and your goals set, you all are what's making this happen. So we want to say a big congratulations to every one of you. The next thing I want to cover with you all, it's very, very important that as we go through this information with you all, we want to make sure that as you leave here and you have this time, will you decide in the next 12 months that your weekly paychecks are going to double. You all were achieving around $13 million a month in sales, and here we are tonight, just 12 short months later at $40 million. Will you make the decision? Because we can promise you, you all will be the ones that determine how big the company grows in the next 12 months. So we want to make sure on your vision sheets, on your vision boards that you're staring at every single night when you're on the phone, and all the sacrifices that you're making. I am ... doubling my weekly commission check by October of 2016. And every day and every night for the next 12 months, that is your goal, to double minimal, if not triple, your weekly commission. And you all working together can make it happen. You've seen what you've done in the last 12 months. Let's get into some updates.
Absolutely. Closing out October, you guys crushed breast cancer awareness. We're still tallying everything up. We don't have the exact number just yet. A lot of our management team is here on site, so we're going to be releasing that data this week. You guys did an incredible job. Give them a round of applause for that. We hit our goal of 300,000. We're not sure yet, but it's going to be close. So unbelievable job. Before I get into some exciting things about closing out 2015, but more importantly going into 16, I want to talk about what happens Monday. You know, we're so determined to close out this year as hard as we can, right? I mean, this is momentum. Look at this. I mean, most companies can't have an international convention with this many people, and we're taking 15 to 2,000 people to Cabo. This is unreal. So, now is the time. I mean, you hear us talking about it all the time. We're on videos, we're on Periscope, we're on phone calls, and we're saying, go, go, go. This is it. The train is moving. It's already going. I mean, now is the time to get it going as fast as we can. So that momentum that we closed out the month with last night, tomorrow, hint, 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 something huge goes live. Okay? Something huge.
It's going to be fun.
It is going to be fun.
Tomorrow.
It's different. Tomorrow. Tomorrow.
We made the post. Today, everybody, when you're leaving here tonight, start texting every VIP 800, 4K, 12K. They want to be where you are tonight, right?
Yes.
This is the first 40K getaway, but you all know, as Jason said this week, Las Vegas is going to be announced very, very soon. This is important for everybody, and I want to throw it back to you, but this is very important. Every one of you that are here tonight, achieving 200K VIP status is as easy as how many people hit 12K and will be in Las Vegas. We have seen historically in this company, the people that achieve 12K and they get to these getaways, they get the taste, just like they get the taste for the auto bonus. When we leave here tonight, we are focusing on 4Ks to 12Ks, and come heck or high water, you tell them, you've got to be in Vegas. Because not just because they're going to have a blast like you all are, but because of those announcements. So we're going to talk about it now in Vegas.
Let's start walking through the remainder of the year. So tomorrow, from the 1st to the 15th, the 2nd to the 15th of November, who was in the company January of 2015, the first this year? Okay, now don't get excited. Listen to what I have to say. It is not a VIP reset, but do you remember how big that was? This is the same type of caliber. It's different. We haven't done something like this, and it's going to be big. So those of you that are in Cabo, you've got to get up tomorrow morning. You've got to see the email, and before you go to the pool, before you get out, you have to have an emergency call. You've got to rally the troops, because your volume, your team will absolutely go nuts if you start them tomorrow. Don't let them procrastinate. You don't procrastinate. I'm not procrastinating. I'm still here, but I'm going to be working tomorrow, getting this promotion going. You do the same thing. Get your team started out of the gate. I mean, you will ballistically jump volume this month if you harness the power of this promotion and getting your team off to the races. And then, December, we roll into Times Square. Who's going to be in Times Square with us? And as you heard on the state of Le-vel call, New Year's Eve, with a combination of what we start in January, that is the 12K phenomenon. That is the 12K frenzy. Do you want national media traffic hitting your name in your state and area? If the question is yes, then you've got to get to 12K. And I'll say one other thing that we haven't said yet. If we're doing that for 12Ks, what are we doing for the 200Ks and up in all area? That's something to think about. We've been talking about the last 90 days. We're picking 35 to 36 leaders. This is a staple, a foundational iconic point to be in our company, these 35 to 36. And then we'll have another round after that. But it's not just about volume, it's what we want the face of Le-vel to be. When we think of Le-vel being on Fox, NBC, CBS, MTV, when we think about Le-vel being seen all over the world, and that traffic wanting to know about Le-vel, and we want to show them who we want to show them, we're picking those people out individually. So is it about volume? Of course. Is it more than volume? Yes. What have you been doing the last 90 days? Your locals, your team calls, where are you at? Are you in the trenches? Are you in management mode? These are the types of things we're looking for. So, January, we start a new era in the company that goes from January to the end of March, and it's going to set another paradigm shift in direct sales. Nobody does it. Everybody's scared to, I guess. They don't want to put the money into it. But we've been pretty good so far putting money in the right places. So we've got a good feeling of what this is going to do for the company, more importantly, your teams. And then we roll in to Vegas in February, and you're going to see yet another innovation unlike anything you've seen.
Yeah. Back up real quick and talk to you all about going back in time. You know, isn't it, we all wish we had a crystal ball and we could see what our next 12 months of our individual lives would be, right? But it's really true. We have a choice individually to create that, right?
Yep.
We really do have a choice to create where we want our individual lives to be in the next 12 months. And I go back to those vision sheets, but I want to touch on something that we have not mentioned. At the very end of November, the very beginning of December, there's, I would say going all the way into Vegas, but going in the very end of November, at the beginning of December, I am 1 billion% confident.
1 zillion.
I don't like the word million. Billion. 1 billion, 1 zillion% confident that what you all see available, every one of your customers, now follow us closely on this, every one of your customers, every one of you, you're going to see an order being placed unlike anything that's ever happened in your network.
Sure.
Guaranteed. It's going to be cool. Everybody's going to go, oh my gosh, I want that. Orders are going to explode. And I don't say that to fire you up. I say that because I want you to think about when you leave here. If you are a 12K, if you're a 40K, if you're an 80K, if you're a 40K, get with your upline 80K and 200K and put together a strategy and some promotions on your free customer account growth. Because even if they don't order this week or next week, when this starts to unfold, and keep in mind, you've got your announcements tomorrow, lots of fun things building in November. And I promise you all, you're going to have an opportunity when this comes out, you're going to go, I'm ordering that, I want that. But it's also going to be something that I believe will be bigger than the Susan thing. I can't say anything else.
So, if you can't tell, I mean, the whole year is planned out. And what you have to understand is timing. It's hilarious when some people make the statement that they've missed the timing of Le-vel. Hello. That they've missed the timing of Le-vel. And you're like, if you understood anything respectfully about business, you're seeing a company in its 3rd year.
Right.
Okay, it's easy to say, yeah, I missed the stock play with Starbucks. I missed Apple. I missed Microsoft. You've missed a company that doesn't have 1% of market share yet. You don't know anything about anything when it comes to timing. So what you have to see is this company going from its 3rd year into its 4th year. Does it double in size? Then it's a question you have to ask. I mean, 1st year, 15 million roughly. 2nd year, close to 100 million. 3rd year, close to 400 million. 4th year, is it close to 8? I mean, who knows? So what we are doing to close out Times Square, in combination with what Paul is talking about for the month of December, possibly you could have the two biggest months you have had all year long, and you should really if you like what's going on. The two biggest months of the entire year during Thanksgiving and Christmas. It's mind-blowing. And then we turn right around for New Year's, and we have our campaign that's never been seen. And if our competition doesn't like us now, they are going to despise us when this happens.
A quick note for all 200Ks that are in this room or in this area tonight. Every 80K and 40K that you have enrolled, every one of you that are 40K VIP, which is all of you in this room, unless you have a guest with you, smart move. But I want to make sure that we get this message out to all the 200Ks this evening. As 2016 draws near, you're going to want to put every ounce of energy between now and 2016 into all of your personally enrolled and laser focusing on helping every one of those people get to 200K. We're saying this very clearly tonight. We want to make sure everyone knows if you're 40K or 80K, you need to get in touch with your 200K, and whatever it takes you all, your 200Ks, you want to have 2 personally sponsored 200Ks, 3 personally sponsored 200Ks, 4 personally sponsored 200Ks. So every one of you that knows a 200K, if you're not 200K, the future of this company is going to be, this is a warm-up. We're about to throw serious money into your pockets, and that starts with the 12K. That's what drives the future of this company.
Absolutely. So this week, we'll be tallying up everything that happened with the Cadillac Escalade promotion. We'll be getting the news out on that live drawing. We're probably tentatively looking at doing that drawing on Periscope Live this week here in Cabo. So give everybody a round of applause that made it on the leaderboard for that. Great job.
Make sure that you are watching leaderboards this week. Very, very important as we are going into November and December. You want to make sure that you're holding team calls. You'd be shocked at how many people in your network that are ordering starter packages or promoter packages have not received a phone call from the upline that's explaining the leaderboards. You all, you've got to take a step back and say, are you stepping your game up and running conference calls on your VIP 800 charts, on your VIP 1600 charts? If all of you want to go 200K VIP, it starts with making sure you get them from VIP 800 to 4K to 12K. The rest takes care of itself. Please make sure every one of you that are 40K and up are making a note once a week in your team calls, your company team call, wide team calls that you're going over those VIP 800 charts.
Absolutely. So guys, the end game right now, finish line is right now, is Vegas, okay? 4,000 or 5,000 people in Vegas. Is it 6, 7? We're not sure because the company's got to go through a major growth run. But that is your finish line. So start with what happens tomorrow. Start with what happens with Times Square and the piece that Paul was talking about. Everybody's going to want to order in December. Continue in January with what we do and see yourself and your team with more people than you've ever had in Vegas in February. So let's go to that video right now and check out what Vegas is going to be like.
Le-vel is going back to Las Vegas, February 12th to the 15th, 2016. Series Mandalay Bay going to the Mono on top of the
12th through the 15th, guys.
Legit dinners, shows, nightlife, shopping, gaming, helicopter
16.
It's 2 out of 3 months. November, December, January are your qualifying.
November, December, January.
Who's looking for the most aggressive 90
Woo! Oh yeah!
Vegas, we are going to deliver on some things that are going to shock you. Remember this, you are building up as you leave tonight for Vegas. The announcements that we have coming, you're going to see lots of promos, lots of fun, wrapping up 2015. We cannot stress enough how you got to go back in time mentally right now and make sure your team is crushing, growing their free customer accounts and not worrying about when they order, building that network and staying in communication, not falling, dropping off on staying in communication with those people. So with that being said, you all, you're going to see this company in 2016 have some announcements that we do believe, I believe honestly, I've never been this excited, and I say this to you all, I've never, with the stuff that we have coming over the next 6 months, definitely leading into Dallas, I think it's what will propel this company to $50 to $60 million a month. You got to know where you are in the business, and guess what? 12 months ago, when we were at 13 million a month in sales, there were people in the crowd that didn't see where it would be tonight, and they didn't sacrifice. And you all know that there's people in your networks that can't see it because they can't see it for themselves. You are the elite. You're the leaders. Your job is to lead them by example, on team calls, traveling to locals. And you know what the most important thing for every one of you to do is to sell the future. You sell the future by talking about the past. Jason gave you the numbers the first year, the second year, the third year. If you can't sell the future, they can't get excited about it. They need your leadership. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap up my notes and just say to you all, every single day, I know I say this for myself and Jason, but for me, I'll close out saying this. We love you. And I want to say that we are passionate about building a business for your families, your kids, our futures, our retirement. How many of you all want to travel the world and have double and triple the paychecks that you got?